For more information, just go to thedugstewartshow.idlife.com. That's thedugstewartshow.idlife.com. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. This is Doug Stewart from the Two Live Stews here to tell you about the team at Strickland Security. Let's face it, the metro Atlanta area is a great place to live, but like most major cities, it has a crime problem. There's nothing more important than ensuring the safety of your family and your home. And for business owners, protecting your business is critical because it's your livelihood. Strickland Security can satisfy all of your security needs. The staff at Strickland Security has a combined 55 years of experience in the business of protecting people and property, from alarm systems to uniformed security guards and everything in between. Strickland Security has an affordable solution for you. To see a list of all their security services, visit their website at stricklandsecurity.com or give them a call at 800-422-9075. That's 800-422-9075. Again, that's stricklandsecurity.com. If you're not stewing, what the hell are you doing? This is the Doug Stewart Show, Woman Wednesday. Shouts out to all of the women out there. We nub you. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. Don't forget, at 12 noon today, Sports Done Right. Coming to you all the way from Minnesota. Then at 2 p.m., Marcus Harper Sports Talk with Soul. That's right here in ATL with my man Marcus Harper. And then at 3 p.m. Eastern Time right here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network, The Grizz coming to you from South Central L.A. Yes! Let me take a look before we jump to the chat and start looking at some of this free agent talk in the NBA. You see the title of today's show, NBA rumors all over the place, Shawty. Let me read or let me look at this list of draftees, a mock draft from CBS Sports. At number 10, they've got the Milwaukee Bucks taking Jacob Pelosi, which is a power forward from Utah. I have no idea who the hell that even is. The Toronto Raptors at number 9, Henry Ellenson, power forward from Marquette. I'm not familiar with him either, to be honest with you. Sacramento Kings, Jaylen Brown, small guard, shooting guard from California. Number 7, Marquise Chris, power forward from Washington. A couple of West Coast cats, Pac-10 dudes. Number 6, Chris Dunn, point guard from Providence. We just talked about a little bit earlier. I like him. The film, the footage that I've seen, we don't get to see a lot of Providence basketball in this part of the country, and they aren't one of those national teams like Kentucky or anything like that where, they're the feature team every weekend. So from what I've seen, the video, man, looks explosive. Looks like an NBA, type point guard. Number 5, they got the Minnesota Timberwolves taking Buddy Hield. We just talked about him, the shooting guard from Oklahoma. So would you put Andrew Wiggins, is Wiggins right now categorized as a small forward? Because, yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, you got Ricky Rubio at the point guard, Buddy Hield at the 2. Then you get Andrew Wiggins at the 3. You get Karl Anthony Towns at the 5. Who do they have at the 4? I'm drawing a blank right now, but yeah, that works. They need a shooting guard. Wiggins is big enough. I believe he's categorized once again as a small forward, so that works out. I like that. The number 4 pick in this year's NBA draft is the Phoenix Suns, Dragon Bender. power forward from Israel. Obviously, no clue who the hell that is. Jamal Murray at number 3 to the Boston Celtics. And there's some talk about the Celtics trading that pick. So we'll keep our eyes on that. But Jamal Bender, small guard, shooting guard from Kentucky, one of the long line of great Kentucky one-and-done players. And I'm not even sure if he's a one-and-done player. Maybe he was on the bench for them the last couple of years. Number 2, the Lakers, Brandon Ingram. And obviously number 1, Ben Simmons, small forward out of LSU. What are your thoughts on the NBA draft? 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. We're going to do some NFL news and notes a little bit later, a couple little interesting nuggets out there that we can throw out at you. This segment of the show is brought to you by my friends from Strickland Security. Strickland Security has over 55 years combined experience in the business of protecting your home with quality alarm systems, whether that's a basic alarm system, whether that's an alarm system with just that you need fixed, or a big boy alarm system. They got you covered on all fronts. They've also got this celebrity night out service where they can come pick you up and take you out on a night on the town, you and your boo, and protect you with security, armed security guys in a black SUV. And they've also got this neighborhood watch program. I mean, they just do it all. As far as protecting your ass, my folks at Strickland Security got you covered. StricklandSecurity.com. Let me read some of your messages in the chat room on Spreaker.com. From Sluggo, he says Luke Walton will be exposed just like his former head coach. There isn't enough privilege to protect him once the ball tips. I hope that you're wrong, Sluggo. I feel what you're saying, but I hope that you're wrong. I absolutely hope that you're wrong. Uncle Mike got his AC fixed. Uncle Mike, I think, lives in Houston. Bruh, you been around Dallas or not Dallas. You're around Houston, Texas. You're in the state of Texas with no air conditioning? And doesn't it always break in the worst time ever? We got that little 210 warranty thing, man, and we've already had these cats come to my house and, service my air conditioner twice. And someone just started, I think, like 2 days ago. There's nothing worse, man. From Uncle Mike, he says, Howard doesn't need to go anywhere where he believes he can be a scorer. He needs to block shots and catch lobs and then sit his ass down. I agree 100%. We're going to talk about Dwight Howard here in a second, and there's a crop of kind of big-name free agents that are going to be out there for the taking, man. And I got some thoughts on Dwight Howard, kind of some of the thoughts that I've always had about Dwight Howard and what he should do on the floor. We'll talk about that in a second. But for the most part, I agree with you, Uncle Mike, 100%. From Clay, Cancer Season Davis, I thought Zach LaVine and Shabazz Muhammad was the shooting guard for the Timberwolves. Man, I forgot about Zach LaVine. And Zach LaVine, they like him, young player, one of those high-flying, he's been in the dunk contest, won the dunk contest the last couple of years. But to me, it seems like he's not as polished as a scorer. He can dunk. But I kind of look at Buddy Hield as a more, established and more fundamentally sound scorer. A guy that can shoot the basketball, can get to the rim. I don't know. I don't follow Minnesota basketball that well. Maybe the Gov can comment on that as well. My man Vince Wright from Minnesota, because he's a big Minnesota Timberwolves fan, obviously. From Al Thompson, Wiggins could play 2 or 3. I'd welcome D-Wade to Cleveland. Yes, sir. Wow. Some talk about D-Wade going to Cleveland. From Sensation, I don't see anyone else wanting him. Kesey, maybe Dallas. Let me grab a call. Caller, thanks for calling the Doug Stewart Show. What's your name? Where you calling from? What you want to talk about?
Doug Stewart, what it do? John Fisher in the building, baby.
John Fisher in the building. What up, John Fisher?
What's going on, Doug, man? I wanted to get on that Kobe contract you was talking about real quick now.
Go ahead. What are your thoughts, man?
I agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, I feel like Kobe's contract put us in a position where we are right now.
Right.
Without that contract, we don't have $60 million in cap space. We got the number 2 pick now. We had the number 2 pick last year. We had the number 7 pick the year before. I think, and all of that goes away had we not foolishly gave Kobe that money.
Right. I agree 100%, man. Let me, as a Laker fan, what are your thoughts about Luke Walton, and what are your thoughts about Brandon Ingram? And we are talking to my man John Fisher, host of Cooking with a Microwave, Patty Cake Microwave. here on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. What are your thoughts about Brandon Ingram, who we're probably going to get, and this young talent that the Lakers have right now, man, and Luke Walton once again as the head coach?
I love the whole Brandon Ingram idea. I mean, the guy can shoot, and in this day and age, you know, to be that tall, he's got a 7'3" wingspan at 6'10". You know, that's going to help with rebounds, and he can step out and shoot the jumper. I think that goes a lot with what the Lakers need, man, because Ben Simmons may be more like a LeBron type, but at the same time, I mean, we got D'Angelo Russell, so we already got people who are going to pass the ball. So I like the whole Brandon Ingram thing, and, man, as far as Luke Walton goes, I'm like you. I'm going to be optimistic. He's a young guy, so he might be able to relate to the players a little bit more. You know, kind of like the old school style coaches, it seems like they don't work with this new softer NBA. Like they don't translate to the guys.
Yeah. Hey, you just mentioned D'Angelo Russell. Do you think the Lakers should try to move that cat, man, with all the controversy, all of the swaggy P stuff, or do you see so much upside that you fight through it and you still keep him in that locker room?
I would try to fight through it and keep him in the locker room. Hey, look, it worked with Kobe. Kobe did what he did with Shaq, and he stayed, and it ended up working out for us. Yeah. It depends on what you can get for him, because he's a number 2 pick, man. He started coming on like second half, late in the season. I don't want to just give it away just because we wanted to. I mean, for Nick Young, we need to get rid of him. We need to get rid of his ass.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate the call, John Fisher, man. Thank you. I mean, John Fisher, man, the voice of reason. The voice of reason. And that's a good point about Kobe and the fact that the Lakers survived with Kobe in the locker room after the whole he told the police on Shaq controversy. The difference is that Russell is so young, he really hasn't established himself in that locker room, on that team and that organization and with that city. See, when the whole thing happened with Kobe and Shaq, Kobe was already the man. You see what I'm saying? I believe he had already won a ring. So it's much harder to make a deal for Kobe. And I think people in L.A. and fans were more forgiving of Kobe because the story was really, you know, it wasn't as bad as this D'Angelo Russell thing. Let me put it like that. Good point, though, but I think it's slightly different in the fact that D'Angelo Russell, we can really cut bait on his ass real quick, and I don't think too many people would be mad, to be honest with you. Okay? So slightly different. Good point, but slightly different. We'll see, because if there's an opportunity to make a deal tomorrow, I follow on the side to go ahead and making that deal and try to move him, man, because he's just a cancer in that locker room. You saw I think many of you have seen the commercial, the Nike commercial. As a matter of fact, I'll talk about that when we get back from the break. I'll talk about the Nike commercial with D'Angelo Russell and, you know, them trying to make fun and make light of the whole story with him and Swaggy P. That ish ain't funny. Ain't a damn thing funny about that story. We'll talk about that quickly when we get back, and then I'll jump more into your chat on this Woman Wednesday. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show.
Ladies, have you been experiencing tough times lately? Is your man not eating the potato salad the way he used to? Things a little stressful at work? Well, I'm sure your girls have told you that there's a new spot in town. So come on over to SME After Dark and allow me, Christopher Tracy, and the Honorable Deacon Aloysius Forever Love serve you up with some solutions to your problems in the Lonely Hearts Cafe.
If I tell you that I love you, then I love you. If I tell you that I trust you, then I trust you. But don't lie to me. Don't lie, don't lie, don't lie. Don't lie to me. Don't lie, don't lie, don't lie. If I tell you that I love you, then I love you.
Hey you, it's your girl Spicy, host of Spicy Conversations. Join me and my sexy guest as we discuss relationships, sex, and lots of pleasure. A full 2 hours of erotic fun that you don't want to miss. Are you ready to add some spice to your life?